The plum blossoms on the branches in the corner bloom alone in the cold weather. I braved the severe cold to go to Linyang Temple to see the snow. But when I arrived at Linyang Temple, I didn't see a patch of snow. The snow had already turned into water, so I could only appreciate the plum blossoms, but I couldn't. The plum blossoms are already pretty good. Surrounded by mountains on three sides and facing water on one side, the scenery is really charming. The most eye-catching thing is the colorful plum blossoms. When you walk into the large archway of Linyang Temple, you will see plum blossom trees, including red plums and white plums. These blooming plum blossoms and budding flowers set off the temple buildings with black tiles and red walls. Looking from a distance, it looks like an antique and beautiful picture. I walked under the plum blossom trees and looked up at them. They were really diverse. Some of them had a few petals in bloom, like shy girls. And those in full bloom seemed to be a string of red wind chimes. Smell it carefully. Ah, it is really refreshing. In this world of plum blossoms, little bees are flying from time to time. They are busy collecting nectar, adding a bit of interest to this quiet scene. Looking over, the plum blossoms are pink like clouds, white like snow, red like fire, a cluster here, a cluster there. It can be said that the plum blossoms are blooming in spring. Follow the fragrance. Get closer and take a closer look. One by one, the pale red plum blossoms bloom quietly on the branches, like graceful girls. The pink petals reflect the breath of winter. The dark green plum blossom branches are curved, and the branches are thin and long, dotted with pink. Plum blossoms in this cold weather. The weather-beaten plum blossom branches are like a great mother, guarding her children in her arms. I love the steadfast pines and cypresses. I love the delicate peonies. I love the fresh white lotus. But I love the plum blossoms blooming in the snow even more. In the cold, the freshness and elegance make me feel relaxed and happy, lingering, as if even the air is dyed. It's aroma. As the saying goes, the edge of a sword comes from sharpening, and the fragrance of plum blossoms comes from the bitter cold.